signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes.
Dad on the game, okay?
We'll see the winners of 3 straight.
You hear me?
The LSU Tigers taking on the
17th
ranked team in the land, the Miami
Did you hear Dad?
Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football,
Come here.
Chris Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hurricanes
Hey,
with total leather to crank
come
us
here.
up. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position.
I'm just letting you know I'm on the game, okay?
The kickoff team,
All
everybody
right.
stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him
I know
at
you're
the
not on it, but I'm
16.
just letting you know. So don't cut it on, please. I'm playing a league game.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Over the middle, it's Anderson. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
It'll be 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Durham. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. Offense working from the pistol. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The hand to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Leaves it with the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Beck. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Canes will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. At the 45 on its way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Pressure coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sharp. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Trying to run, it's Durham. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that
God damn, I can't get there.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Here comes the heat. And they fail to hook up on third down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that. Largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on second down. Toss to the outside.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front.
Stop.
To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the right. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Great place to start for this offense. He might want another play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So now it's 2nd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Marion. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum.
That's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance. And
he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. If you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today at Happy Valley. They're up by 7 over South Carolina. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes.
Turning it on! Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They're going back to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Handoff to the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. That one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Ready to fire from the pistol. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy,
you get a shower, bud?
of two elite dudes we
You want to take a bath?
Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, they got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his man. It's Durham. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Pulls it in on the right. Touchdown LSU! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Daniels. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Back to pass, it's Beck. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he's got some space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'll go right back to the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now facing a 3rd and long. Cricket. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6. There he goes. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Gives it on the option. Shakes off the defender. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop. We got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Going for it all. Intercepted to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take it?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive units.
Looking for space. It's Fletcher. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Grab near the sticks. It's Bauman. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unleashes one. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Love, right? Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bauman. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Canes are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Firing toward the end zone. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Hurricanes have moved it inside the 20. Scanning the field, it's back. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They march 78 yards down the field. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Right back to him on the ground. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put some
long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Buying some time. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get a first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles, and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Grab near the marker is Hilton. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small.
Breaks into the open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football, good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football, finishing the run. He gets knocked out of bounds, but how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
On the run, it's Durham. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw. It's back. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the 1st pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Lofton. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Now improvising. Fires downfield. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires left. He makes a catch. Open space at the 25. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
He'll keep it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Zings it complete